Hello, welcome to this practice. So this practice today is really all about building strength and inner resilience. So it'll be more like a Hatha practice where we're looking at quite a few standing poses, but also building strength, staying connected to the center and holding those shapes. So the ability, even when we want to come out, to kind of find that strength, not only the physical strength, but the mental strength of being able to hold, stay, and I guess be in the fire a little bit longer. So we're going to start with a seat. If you'd like, you can prop yourself up. I'm going to be in Virasana today, which is with knees somewhat together, heels out to the side, and then I'm propping up with a block just because it can be a lot on the knees. But yeah, if you have a different way of seating yourself, then by all means taking that. Otherwise, resting the hands down, let your shoulders roll back so your chest is nice and elevated. We'll focus with a little bit of breath to begin. And the same thing, so when we're working with a breath practice, especially at the beginning, it is not about forcing your breath. That's not creating strength or resilience. That's just kind of forcing, and will actually create more tension and stress in the body and wind us up. We want to create a sense of expansion, space, and resilience. So that means that you meet your breath where it's at and you begin to extend from there. So we're going to be working with an inhale for a count of your 4, exhale for 6, and the option to hold the breath after a few rounds. I say hold, but it's more retention, that space in between. We're not holding it, it's a spaciousness. If you're grabbing for the next breath, that's forcing, and you're not going to get any benefit from it. So it's better to kind of pull back, regress to ultimately progress, meet yourself where you're at, and then we cultivate more internal resilience that way. So here we go, starting off just with a few clearing breaths. Big inhale, sigh, release, exhale. One more like this, inhale, and exhale. Starting to just drop into your breath pattern as it is. Noticing the natural length of your breath, and then working with your count. So not mine, because we're not going to be in the same breath rhythm, but maybe you start to count in for a count of 4. Breath out for your count of 6. Okay, so you're breathing in for your count of 4. And out for your count of 6. Take about 3 more rounds like this. And then I want you to be really honest with yourself. Does it feel like there is space to work with the retention, or maybe it feels like you're at your capacity, breathing in for 4, out for 6? Then I want you to stay with that rhythm. Otherwise, you breathe in for 4. Momentary pause and hold. Again, different for all of us. And then smooth release out for 6. Straight away we breathe in. Maybe the pause, and slow release out for 6. So I want to be careful not to be too prescriptive. The count of the retention is so up to you, and kind of seeing how much you can extend that feels really good. Again, think spaciousness and expansion rather than holding your breath in force. Yeah, we'll do about another 5 rounds like this. One more cycle. Beautiful. And then to finish it off, take a full inhale. Sigh, release out. Release your arms. Inhale, rise. Lift up overhead, interlace your fingers if that's comfortable. Press your palms up toward the ceiling. Lift and lengthen. So think about drawing your thumbs back slightly. Try not to be overly arched into your lower back. Pull belly button to spine as you lengthen away a little more. One more breath here. Beautiful. Switch your hands around, change the interlace, take them back up, hold. Draw the thumbs back, lengthening. Lifting up, so you lift your chest, lengthen the side body, draw the belly in. So there's a little arch at the back, especially when we're trying to pull the hands back to go into shoulder extension. It's a challenging place to be, but that's kind of going to be the theme today. We want to hold a little bit longer than comfort, yeah? So we're building that strength. It's always strength of mind and strength of body. Just take one more breath. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. Turn your palms, reach the arms up, lengthen. Slowly lower them back down. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders. Coming out of your seat from here, or off of your seat, I should say. Block to the side if you were using it. Tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then just a few rounds of your cat-cow. So just where your knees are. Let's take belly and chest down, arch. Curl and round. Push the floor away, crown of the head coming down. And release. Belly and chest, arch. Curl and round. Pull the belly in as you push the floor away, pressing into your hands. One more like this. Come into your cat pose, holding here. Option to pause like this or tuck your toes, hover your knees off the ground. Pull the belly in, press the floor away, hold. We're going to hold for 10. 8, 7, 6, pull the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come back into your cow pose for a moment, arch. And then neutral tabletop here. We're going to reach the right leg back, so your right leg back behind you, and extend your left arm forward, lift up, find the balance. Pulling everything into the center. Curl and round, either hand or elbow to knee, bird dog. Extend and reach out. And we curl. Reach. Just going to get the way to plant here. Got another 6. Keep going at your own pace. Feel that strength of pulling in through the center, stabilizing your balance. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, reaching out, holding here, flex your right foot. Now take your left arm, so out to the left side, squeeze the shoulder blade. Then try and take your right leg out to the side. Lifting everything up, okay, hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your left hand down and then step your right foot forward beside your right hand. Toe heel in slightly, lifting all the way up. Come into your low lunge. So I'm in more of that 90-degree low lunge here to really lift out of your pelvis and lengthen. Bring your palms together if you can. Interlace and extend your index finger. Then feel your arms squeezing your head. Lift your chest, lengthen, pressing into the heel of your front foot. Squeeze those inner thighs. And we hold. Stay with your breath. So really have that kind of directly, what am I trying to say? Direct focus. So you're not drifting away. You keep coming back to the breath, coming back to your body nice and engaged. From here, see if you can tuck your toes, squeeze the inner legs, and then hover your back knee off the floor. So just hovering. We're going to hold for 10. That's 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. You can see my wobbles there. Release your arms, step your right foot back into your high kneeling position. So feet just pressing into the floor. Take your hands to your lower back. Think about tucking your buttocks underneath, pressing your hips forward, squeezing your elbows back, and then lift like you're in this baby camel. Mindful of how it feels on your back. We want that kind of posterior tilt, pull your belly in, lift your chest open, maybe the gaze lifts. Nice full breath here, hold, squeezing in the thighs. And then lifting up, reach the arms. And sweep your hands down, tabletop position. Connect with your tabletop, 2 rounds of cat-cow. Then just come down, arch, curl and round. And again. Curl and round. One more cow and we'll take that hover and hold, right? So in cat pose, push the floor away, tuck your chin towards your chest, tuck your toes, hover your knees. We hold for 10. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Beautiful work. Left leg back, right arm forward. Lift up, catch the balance for our bird dog. Curling in, either elbow or hand to knee. Might be inhale to extend and lengthen. Exhale, curling in. Keep that focus on what you're doing. Really arriving into your body. Stay with your breath. Strong in your movements. Got 4 more here. Or thereabouts, because we're probably not moving at exactly the same time. Last one, reaching out. You're going to take your right arm out to the side beside you, and then see if you can bring that left leg out. Lift as high as you can, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your right hand down. Step your left foot forward, just as you need to. Rise up for your low lunge. Okay, so it's more of that 90-degree. Think of lifting out of your pelvis, the side body, lengthening your chest, reaching up nice and tall. Can you interlace your hands? Okay, so palms are together, index extended. Hug your arms around your head. Keep that kind of laser focus or that drishti with your gaze. So you're not drifting away, but you're maintaining that sense of center. Strengthen the body, connection with your breath. And then our option, we're going to tuck the back toes, try and hover the knee off the ground. Holding for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing down. Whew. Release your arms and step back. Back onto your high knees. Baby camel here, so bring the hands in to your lower back like you're encouraging to tuck your buttocks. Press your hips forward, draw the elbows in, lift your chest. Only going back as far as feels nice and stable. Strong in your back, so you can pull the belly in. Activate those thighs as well. Hugging the thighs, squeeze the buttocks, lift. Just going to hold here for a few more breaths. Inhale, rise up. Beautiful work. Re-lengthen your spine, lift. Exhale, sweep the hands down towards table. Walk them forward, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Your option as you arrive, kind of stretch out the backs of the knees here, stretch out your legs, pedaling your feet. And we hold in your down dog. So your down dog might be having a nice heavy bend in your knees. If it gives you more support to have length through your spine, sit bones reaching up toward the ceiling. Otherwise, legs might be more towards straight, but only if you can kind of maintain that tilt with the pelvis and the length in your back as you also really anchor down, press into your hands. Three more breaths here. And then we're going to come into a plank hold. So rising onto your toes
As you come forward, as always with plank, you can be on your toes or on your knees. But come forward, push the floor away, squeeze the inner legs. We're going to hold for that count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking a moment here, we're going to do this one more time, but this time either holding high plank or we're going to move between a side plank. So you rise up, come forward. Okay, so the option is just to hold statically. You can be on your knees, you can be on your elbows. Otherwise, rolling both heels to the right, left arm lifts. Keep those hips lifted, side plank. Bringing it down and over to the other side. As you lift, you can count for 3, 2, 1. Back through plank. Control, land your plank. Other side, lift it up. We hold for 3, 2, 1, and back. Again to the left. For 3, 2, 1, and plank. Again to the side, let's go for 3, 2, 1, and back. We're going to do that one more on each side, lifting up for 3, 2, 1, through plank, other side. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and plank. Downward facing dog. Rising onto your toes this time, walk, step, maybe even a hop, top of your mat, and come into your forward fold. So folding over your legs, whether your elbows are on your knees or you're clasping opposite elbows. Maybe you hang heavy, but ground down evenly through those feet, and then press into the floor. Let's rise on up. Sweep your arms up and over, lift, and hands coming through the center of your chest. So we're going to go into some standing poses from here. You can have the blocks next to you if you like them. We're going to rise up and forward fold. So if you are using blocks, have them on either side. Feet together, right foot forward, left foot back. Rising all the way up, crescent lunge. Option to have your hands apart, or again, bring your palms together, interlace. Have that index finger extended up as you sink into the bend of your front knee and squeeze the arms toward each other like you're giving your head a little bit of a hug here. And we hold. Beautiful. Lift up, release your arms. Open to warrior two shape. So maybe find that nice strong depth into your shape, sinking into the knee, pressing the knee towards, or the right knee towards the right. Option today, keep the arms reaching up so you're framing your head. And we hold, keep your chest, your torso facing the long edge of your mat. Beautiful. Then from here, try and keep your upper body the same, reach it out over into side angle. So we're going to start here with the arms reaching, kind of open out the chest, lengthen through the sides of your body. You're going to hold in this variation for 10. And that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in side angle, but either come down, have your elbow to knee, or you can use one of your blocks, maybe to the little toe side edge of the foot, or the hand can come down, of course. Top arm can reach alongside your ear, and we're going to hold. Coming back to your strong and centered breath, grounding down evenly through your feet. Taking one more breath here. Big inhale, rising up, straightening your front leg, reverse warrior. Sorry, reverse triangle. And then hands come back parallel. I quite like to shuffle my back foot in, but that's up to you. Extending long. Triangle pose. So hand might come to the inside line of your leg. If you've got the block you like using it, fingertips might come down onto the block here. And we reach up. Nice active legs, hold.
Inhale, rising up, arms parallel, hands to your hips, stepping in slightly, adjusting if you want to use the block, coming into your half moon. So seeing if you can, what's a nice challenge to really bring in that strength is to ground down through this front heel. Keep your torso high, rise onto the big toe of your back foot. You're going to extend the right arm. Can you hover that foot up? Maybe staying here, or see if you can start to kind of tilt into the shape, whoop, and catch the balance. You might come down onto your block, you might stay with your hand off the block, and we hold. Beautiful. Turn your gaze down. Press into your right foot. Can you start to lower your left hip? And then squeeze that left knee in towards you all the way up. Reach both arms up overhead. Draw that left knee in, either holding here or reach that leg out. We're going to hold for our 10. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Bring it down. Give it all a little bit of a shake out. Adjust where your blocks are. Challenging to do and talk. And then we'll take it to the other side. Rising up, lift. Exhale all the way down. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Bending your knees, plant your hands, and then step your right foot back this time. Stay up on your back toes to begin with. We come up for a crescent lunge. Arms can reach. Option again to interlace your hands, index finger reaching along. Lift your chest. Keep that squeezing of inner thighs, grounding down through your feet. Find your strong breath. Find your strong, stable shape. Beautiful. Lift up, release the arms, open yourself out, warrior two. Adjust the stance. You might go a little bit longer. Really pressing it down into your left foot, press that knee away slightly. Arms are going to reach up again, that option. Frame your head. Hold here with your torso, your chest facing the long edge of your mat. Then we're going to come over into this first version of side angle. So it doesn't have to be so far. Think more about strong through your side body, stable into your legs, and the ability to keep those arms up. So in this variation, we're going to try and hold for our 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So left arm might come down, right arm reaching up, or if you're using your block, you bring it to the little toe side edge of the foot, extend that top arm maybe over, but find the variation that works for you. If your hand comes to the floor, by all means, of course. Opening up, lengthening, grounding down through that back foot. Another few breaths here. And then big inhale, rise up, straightening your front leg, reverse your triangle. Hands come back over to your hips and maybe step it in if you're like me for our Trikonasana. So adjusting both strong straight legs, arms reach out, lengthening out. So that left hand might come down the inside line of the leg. I quite like pressing the hand to the inside line of the leg pressing in to add a little bit more activation. Or of course you can have your hand down onto the block. If you're like me, I kind of feel like I lose the integrity into the side body here and it feels a little bit more collapsed. If I have the hand up, I can kind of maintain that nice strong length through the side body. So it's really up to you what feels a little bit more strong and stable. Think of shoulders stacking, hips opening, strong, stable legs. One more breath. Inhale, rise. Hands parallel. Stepping in, half moon. If you want the block, have it out in front. We'll start to kind of tip in, so you could hold and keep the stability, the strength here. Maybe a little bend in your standing knee, left leg can go long. You might even take the right hand to the hip. We rise up onto the big toe and then tilt, so you keep your torso lifted, your chest lifted. Then maybe start to tip and come down, maybe to the block, maybe you stay off of the ground. Pressing out through that back heel, top arm reaches, stacking. Alrighty, now transition to standing. So start to look down, bring your top hand down, you might bend your back knee, curling everything in, lifting all the way up to stand, draw that knee in. Arms can reach up overhead, either stay with a bent knee or reach that leg out. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Whew. Bring the arms down. Let that release for a moment. Shake it out. Great work. Take your feet a little bit wider. Soft bend in your knees, and then just let the arms start to sway side to side. So when we've kind of held those stronger poses, a little bit more of the intentional tension, I want to say. Then we want to intentionally release and allow your body to soften a little bit more. So that's just that swinging of the arms. You can let them whack into your body as well. There's a nice moment of lymphatic release here. Three, 2, 1, and swing yourself back to center. Okie dokie. Top of your mat, sweeping up, rise, inhale. Exhale all the way down. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Bend your knees, plant your hands, walk back, downward facing dog. Maybe bending your knees, find your shape, hold. Rise onto your toes, high plank, hold. We hold for 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your right knee, so bring it in towards your right wrist. Slide your left knee in. Either sweep your feet out to the side or cross your ankles, come back, bring your legs out in front, okay? However you get there is fine, but that's a fun little variation. Shuffle your hips and buttocks back. Bring your blocks in beside you. Okay, so having them just down on whatever setting, make sure they're not too high, you don't want them to wobble, you want to feel stable with your hands. Legs can be slightly apart or have them squeezing together. I find it a little bit easier to squeeze them together for this one because we want to have a nice engaged, what am I trying to say? We want our legs to be nice and engaged. Fingertips down beside you, lift up. So this is our Dandasana. Lift your chest, reach the arms, grow tall, press your heels down, make sure they stay on the floor, flex your toes, try and activate your quadriceps here. Lift for Dandasana. This should feel super active. You're trying to get a little tilt with the pelvis, lift your chest, which can be challenging if it's kind of tight in that pelvic tilt region. So you can prop yourself up so you can lift and strengthen all those muscles. Pull your thumbs back behind you. Reaching long, pull the belly in, and we hold for 10. We've got 8. And that's 5, 4. Keep reaching up toward the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down. If you're using the blocks, have them in beside you. Now I want you to think about, so in that Dandasana, we're trying to lift the chest. But here, when we're trying to go into Lolasana or lift up, think more about rounding, like your body is coming into cat pose. We're going to take the hands onto the blocks, and I want you to imagine you're dragging your buttocks back behind you to then lift your legs off the floor. So press down, drag, and then sit back down. So the more you can squeeze your legs in, the kind of lighter they become, right? So tighter equals lighter. So you press down, drag back, and then sit back down, yeah? That's option 1. If you want to go further, you press down, drag, and then maybe float your legs off of the floor, okay? It may be that it doesn't happen today, but it's something to start working towards. It's also a really helpful movement if you're working towards
trying to lift into a headstand or any inversion to have this connection to those deep abdominals and then to your legs. So you press down, think a little bit of cat pose, drag your buttocks back first, squeeze your legs, maybe lift. Feel free to pause the video and do that a little longer if you wanted to. Otherwise, we'll come into Paschimottanasana as we begin to wind down the practice. So you can slide something in if you want under your hips, reach up again, and then coming forward. If you know the bend is quite tight, you can add a bend into your knees. Otherwise, coming down, folding over your legs, and allow yourself to stretch out the backs of your legs here. There's Darcy just sitting on the mic. Say hi, Darcy. I don't know if you can see him in the shot. You can probably hear that scratching, and I apologise. Let's just hold here for a few more rounds of breath. Alrighty, coming all the way up. Hold those hands behind you, bend your knees, take them out wide. Just let the knees go side to side. Okay. And then come down. So come forward a little bit on your mat. Reach those arms out. Tuck your buttocks underneath. Pull your belly in. Control the descent down to the floor. Walk your feet into about hip distance apart. Arms down beside you. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then scoop the hips up. Bridge pose. Maybe with the palms down or interlace your hands in underneath and we lift. If you've got a further back bend, you want to lift up higher into full wheel. Of course you can do that. Otherwise, we're just going to take one round here, lifting up, squeezing in, hug those inner thighs. We hold for 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and roll down. Okay. So our last movement that we're going to do today is like is halasana or plow pose. If that's not in your body, not in your neck, then you want to take a waterfall, right, with your blocks or bolster underneath your hips. Otherwise, just make sure if you've got a plant like me, you've got space behind you. We're going to reach the legs up. You can press down through your hands and roll yourself over. So you're trying to get your feet over the top of your head here. So that feels comfortable in your neck. If not, please take waterfall instead. Hands can be down. You might like to interlace your fingers here. You can have your toes tucked or your toes flat. See what feels better. Lift those hips up. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Make sure you don't turn your head towards the screen, so towards me. You want to keep your head neutral when you're here. Seeing if you can slow down your breath here. Taking 3 more breaths where you are. As you're ready, you might hold your back, slowly slide down. Feel free to hug those knees in towards your chest. You might take your head side to side. Beautiful work. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, extend your left leg long. Supine twist, right knee crossing your body. Ground down, feel free to keep that. We'll try and keep the right shoulder down as you turn the gaze, slowing your breath down now. Taking these moments to celebrate all of the strength and resilience you've built and worked towards today in this practice. Back through center, switching that over. Hug your left knee in. Crossing it over your body. Move your left shoulder down, turn your gaze.
all the way back through center. Maybe a moment just to bring both knees in, squeeze, and then finding your Shavasana. Be a nice full breath in, and a sigh release out. If you have more time, please feel free to stay as you are. Otherwise, a wriggle, a movement. Maybe a roll to the side. And feel free to again stay as you are or make your way to a seat. Hands to heart or to your knees. Full breath. Sighing out. Thank you for practicing with me in this way today. Have a beautiful rest of your day.